Hi everyone, let's go ahead and get started on this evening's practice. And it is problems 1, 3, 5, and 9. So 1 and 3 are going to be graphing, and I'm going to do one of those, and then 5 and 9 are with elimination, and I'm going to do one of those as well. Now, if you are somebody who feels you want more practice than what I'm doing on page 29, I'm also going to upload a video of page 30 from the workbook that is solving systems of equations practice. This is the skills practice. This is what was assigned tonight. Okay, but the practice page will have a little bit more for you to work with, and if that's what you're looking for, is a little more practice, then flip over to that page and get started with me on that one, okay, or to that video. So that's going to be a separate video here. So we're going to take both of these equations. We're going to take equation A. So I have 2x minus 5y equals 10. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to solve this one for y. So I will have negative 5y is equal to negative 2x plus 10. Dividing everything by negative 5. That is going to give me y equals negative divided by a negative is a positive. 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. So my slope on this first one is 2 over 5. And my y-intercept is 0, negative 2. Now, taking that b equation, I've got 3x plus y equals 15. And I want to get y by itself. So I've got y equals negative 3x plus 15. Y is now by itself. So my slope on this one is negative 3 over 1. And my y-intercept is going to be 0, 15. Now looking at my two y-intercepts, I can see that one of my y-intercepts is negative 2. So when I'm looking at my graph, I want to make sure that it can go down to negative 2 if I'm counting by ones. And then my other y-intercept is 15. So if I'm counting by ones when starting at the origin here, if I'm counting by ones going down, then that means I also have to count by ones going up because it needs to be the same scale. That means though that I will not get to 15 if I was counting by ones. Okay, so I'm not going to count by ones there. If I was to actually count by twos, let's see if that would work. So this would be negative 2. This would be negative 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. We barely made that so that we have enough. Okay. And for my x-axis, if we want, we can do the same thing. We can count by twos. So this would be negative 2. This would be negative 4. You could count by ones in that case, but if you're used to counting by twos, that's fine. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever makes sense to you. Okay? Just have enough room to be able to graph them. Now, for the first one, starts at negative 2, and it's going to go up 2, right 5. So up 2, right 5. Up 2, and right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I could try that again. Up 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 would actually end up off the grid, so I'm not going to worry about that one there. But as long as I have 3 points, I should be able to graph that first one, my equation A. All right, now let's go ahead and graph equation B. So that one starts at 0, 15. So on the y-axis, I start at positive 15. And my slope is down 3, right 1. So I go down 1, 2, 3, right 1. Down 1, 2, 3, right 1. Down 1, 2, 3, right 1. 1, 2, 3, right 1. Okay. If I wanted to, I could keep doing that as far as I can. 1, 2, 3, right 1. 1, 2, 3, right 1. Okay. Once we have that, or enough points to kind of help us find our way through, we're going to go ahead and draw that line. That one's probably not going to come out so nice for me when I'm not drawing really straight. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this one with a little bit of wiggle in it. Okay. These ones here, their solution is right at that point, and that solution is at x is 5, and let's move that out of the way. It has one solution. X was 5, and y is 0. Okay, that's where the two lines intersect. Okay, I'm going to leave number 1 for you. And for tonight's substitution, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with number 5. All right, on number 5. This one here, I have 2x minus y is equal to negative 5. And then my second equation is 4x plus y equals 2. Okay, remember what we talked about in class. Making sure that if the 2 and the x are on the left side of the equal sign in one equation, they also need to be that way on the second equation so that we can stack them up. Okay. So since they are both stacked up nicely, here's all my x's, here's all my y's, here's all the equals, and here's all the constants. Once we have those, now I'm going to go ahead and add them together. Right, when we add them together, I need to make sure that either my x's or my y's are going to eliminate. Well, 2x and 4x are definitely not going to eliminate to 0. But negative y plus y, that will eliminate to 0. Okay, so there's my elimination. 2x plus 4x gives me 6x. And that is going to equal negative 5 plus 2 is going to be negative 3. Divide both sides by 6. Not every term by 6. That cancels out, and we get x is equal to negative 1/2. Now what I want to do is I want to substitute that into either equation A or equation B, whichever one looks easier at this point. Either equation A or equation B. Well, that's all going to be based on your process, because either way you're going to get the same solution if you do your math correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and go with equation B because there's no negative numbers. That's just my choice, my preference. You could choose equation A if you'd like. So now I've got 4 times x minus y plus y is equal to 2. Now I'm going to take this x equals negative 1/2 and I'm going to substitute it in right there. So negative 1/2. 4 times negative 1/2 is negative 2 plus y equals 2. Add 2 to both sides, and I get y equals 4. So the solution of these two equations is -1/2, 4. Again, there's only one solution because there's one x value, one y value. So that is one solution. All right, I'm going to leave this with you guys. If you have any questions, send me a message on Remind, and you guys have a great night.